You've seen the reels on Instagram and TikTok about Charleston, right? They highlight the great weather, fantastic beaches, and food that'll change your life. And you start to think, yes, I want to live there. Then Zillow whispers right back at you, that'll be 1.5 million, boo. But don't worry, you don't have to sell a kidney to live near the charm. Just ahead, 35 minutes up the road, is Summerville, South Carolina, a town that is full of charm, community, and a mortgage you can actually breathe with. Let's be real. Not everyone can afford a downtown Charleston mansion, but that doesn't mean you have to settle for a town with two stoplights and a Piggly Wiggly. Hi, I'm Shakeima Chatman, your Charleston Relocation Specialist, and today I'm breaking down the real pros and cons of living in Summerville in 2025. Summerville is a great option for families moving to the Low Country, but I feel like it's my obligation to give you the real scoop. I'm going to give you three pros, three cons, and one key takeaway that could make or break your decision about Summerville. So let's get into it. So, the first pro of Summerville is that it gives you small town charm with big town perks. Summerville is that perfect blend of sweet tea and Wi Fi. It gives that old school front porch sitting way to your neighbor kind of feel, but the modern day conveniences that you need are just a few minutes away. It's the kind of place where you can scroll through downtown on a Saturday morning, pick up some homemade soap from a local artisan, and still be at Target in 10 minutes when your child suddenly remembers their science fair project is due tomorrow. You want charm? Somerville's downtown has that Mayberry feel with little antique shops and family owned bakeries that know your order by heart. You want convenience? You've got your Starbucks, your Chick-fil-A, your Ulta Beauty, your Whole Foods knockoff, and Earth Fare. And yes, there's Wi-Fi strong enough to stream Netflix and run your home office. It's like living in a Hallmark movie, but where the characters actually have Amazon and DoorDash. You don't have to choose between peace and progress. Somerville lets you have both. Now, on the flip side, a con is the traffic. If you think moving out of Charleston means you're going to be cruising down wide open roads with the windows down and birds singing like it's a Disney movie, bless your little heart. See, Somerville used to be the quiet escape, but now it's like everybody and their cousin decided to move here at the same time. Between morning school drop offs, commuters, construction zones, and new neighborhoods popping up like popcorn, traffic can get real disrespectful real quick. You'll find yourself sitting at the red light on Dorchester Road or Main Street wondering if you should have packed a snack or a sleeping bag. And don't even get me started on the roundabouts. Lord, some folks treat them like Mario Kart, while others act like they've never seen one before in their life. Let's just say if your GPS says it's going to take 18 minutes, go ahead and plan for 30. Better yet, leave early, grab a biscuit, and turn up your podcast. Traffic here isn't the end of the world, but it will test your patience and your playlist. Now, a major pro of Somerville is that it is family friendly with top rated schools. Listen, if you have kids, plan to have kids, or just want to live somewhere where community actually means something, Somerville is the place. It's not just family friendly, it's family focused. Like the kind of place where people still bring cupcakes to PTA meetings and know your kids' names and their allergies. The biggest win is Dorchester District 2 schools. The school district is one of the best in the state, hands down. High test scores, award winning teachers, art programs, robotics, state championship sports teams, you name it, they've got it. It's the kind of town where your kid might have a new best friend and a playdate schedule before you're even finished unpacking your U-Haul. You'll be invited to the neighborhood Easter egg hunt, the back to school bash, the fall festival. Your social calendar will be packed. And let's not forget the parks. Azalea Park is like Somerville's backyard, complete with duck ponds, tennis courts, and shady spots perfect for mom chats while the kids burn off all that sugar from snack time. So, yeah, if you're looking for a safe, active, supportive environment to raise your family, Somerville's got you covered like a blanket at a picnic. Hey, if you're still watching, go ahead and tap that like button. It really helps more people find this video. Share it with someone who's over the high cost of city living and hit that bell so you don't miss the next update on life in the Charleston area. So let's get back into it. All right, I have to warn you about this con. Humidity. So thick, it's got an attitude. The humidity in Summerville, it's not just a little muggy. No, ma'am. It's bold, unbothered, and coming for your edges with no apology. Let me put it plain. Summerville in July feels like stepping into a hot towel that immediately starts judging your life choices. You'll walk outside looking like Beyonce, and 5 minutes later, you're given very much melted mascara meets emergency bud. I have literally stepped outside and felt my hairline scream for help, my curls give up, and my hairspray wave the white flag. And listen, if you like makeup matte and your outfits press, go ahead and lower your expectations and raise your hydration because your sweat is your new highlighter out here. But here's a pro tip. Put a backup wig, a towel, a portable fan in your patients in the car. Because you'll see locals just gliding through it like they made peace with the dew point. Meanwhile, newcomers are fanning, grasping, and asking Siri if 99% humidity is even legal. The good news, you'll glow. The bad news, so will your shirt. It's not a deal breaker, but if you're the type who needs dry air to thrive, just know Somerville summer is a little extra. Now back to the good stuff. The next pro makes up for the humidity. You can actually afford to live here. Like for real. If Charleston is the Beyonce of the Low Country, glamorous, world famous, and expensive, then Somerville is Solange. Still classy, still fierce, still got style, just way less likely to break your bank account. You can get a beautiful modern 4-bedroom home with a fenced yard, a 2-car garage, and maybe even a frog. That's a finished room over the garage, not a little critter on the porch, for around $400,000. That space for your family, your in-laws, your business, and your shoe collection. Downtown Charleston, that price will have you living in a 1-bedroom condo with no parking and an HOA fee that feels like rent. Somerville, you can stretch out, host a backyard cookout, and still have money left over for that fancy Blackstone grill you've been eyeing. Plus, new construction is popping up all over town. So whether you want brand new or a charming older home with character, the options are there. So yeah, if budget is a big part of your decision, and let's be honest, when isn't it? Somerville just might be your sweet spot. Now, if I'm giving an honest opinion of Somerville, I have to tell you this con. Pollen out here is disrespectful. I don't know who hurt Mother Nature, but in Somerville, springtime pollen comes for everybody. If you got allergies, buckle up because the moment those azaleas bloom, it's war. We're talking pollen so thick it looks like somebody dumped a whole bag of powdered cheese on your car. Not a sprinkle, a full family size bag. I've walked outside, sneezed a few times, and turned right back around and said, nope, not today. Some days the yellow fog is just too much even for this benya. Your porch covered, your car coated, your lungs offended. You'll be besties with Zyrtec, Claritin, Flonase, and Allegra. And yes, you might have to double up some days. We don't judge. In fact, we'll be standing right next to you in the allergen aisle, sniffling in solidarity. Even people who thought they didn't have allergies, springtime in Somerville will humble you. So here's a pro tip. Get your HVAC filters changed regularly, invest in a good car wash membership, and maybe don't wear black until mid-April unless you want to look like you've rolled around in crushed Fruit Loops. So, what do I want you to take away from this video? Summerville used to be Charleston's little cousin. Quiet, simple, affordable. But in 2025, she's grown up and grown up. New schools, restaurants, shops, and folks moving in from everywhere. So, if Charleston's lifestyle called your name, but your budget said, girl, sit down, Summerville just might be your solution. If you can deal with the few quirks of living there, go ahead and make the move and do it now. Prices are rising, and this sweet little town is getting popular fast. If you need more information on the Charleston metro area, download my free Charleston Relocation Guide. It's linked below, or just give me a call. You know I'm going to give you straight, no chaser advice. Thanks for watching. I'm Shakeima Chatman with the Chatman Realty team with Keller Williams Realty, your Charleston Relocation Specialist. And since you're still here, be sure to watch 7 Reasons Not to Move to Charleston. And don't forget to subscribe if you like your real estate real, raw, and wrapped in a little Southern sass.